MBS Uncensored, man. Your boy Keo. I got an MBS member right now. He is actually I uplifted his suspension right now. He was suspended for the last 3 months for violations of some MBS guidelines. I'm just kidding, man. Yo, I got 40 boy Q. What's up, man?
What's good, bro? What's good? What's been up, man? You know what I'm saying? You ain't had me on here in a minute, man. Hey,
Yeah,
hey, for
man.
real, he don't be hitting me up, man. He don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let the cat out the bag. Like he don't be hitting me up for real. So hey,
He's
what can I
right.
do?
He's right. I don't hit him up as much as I used to, but when there's battle rap involved, I make sure Q is the first guy up. Normally I'll do it with Danny, but obviously he was on tonight's card. Well, Danny's
Right.
always on these cards. But anyways, man, the event just went down today, man. It was the trenches card. Pray for my enemies. A lot of things has transpired leading up to the event, but yo, we finally here, man. Yo, Q, what you thought of this event, man?
Yeah, man. As far as rapping goes, you know what I'm saying. Everything went smoothly, like you know what I'm saying, except for a couple of battles that didn't happen. That's the only thing, you know what I'm saying. That's the only thing I seen that happen. But as far as the event, it was a good event, man. If I was gonna grade it, I'd give it a 7.5 for real. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty good for the
Yeah,
loss of battles. It might have been higher, you know what I'm saying, if those battles would have happened.
yeah, I'll give it a 7 also. I'm a very tough critic. Everybody knows when it comes to rating these cards. I'll give it a 7. Um, like Q said, there was loss of two battles, the J Moore and the Ace Amin one. Those that kind of know what happened. Anybody that works behind the scenes kind of know what happened. I'm not here to speak on it. I mentioned to Q a couple details what happened. Best of luck to those two individuals moving forward though. With Ace and Jay Moore. And then Jay Murda and Riggs didn't go down. Jay Murda actually told, from what I know, they said they contacted Easy last minute saying they couldn't do the battle due to personal reasons. So
Hmm.
that was two lost battles that happened. Um, yeah, man. Yeah, I definitely gave it a 7. It was definitely a good 7. The reason why I gave it a 7, they did have some streaming issues in the beginning of the event. They were able to stream some battles on YouTube on the on the Chrome 23 channel, which was dope that they did. The thing that I didn't like was these fools decided to raise the damn pay-per-view price uh like 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 hours before the event. I thought that was kind of weak. I understand the business strategy for it.
I
But
mean, that's
yeah, I
that's
thought that.
anything though. That's anything as far as like entertainment wise. Like if you wait too long to get tickets to an NBA game, the price goes up. You know what I'm saying? That happens, bro. That's
Mm,
business. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
You
I
gotta get
agree.
you gotta get them dollars, bro.
um. Okay. Well, let's get straight to this event and let's talk about this main event that happened right now. The match between Easy the Block Captain and Swamp. I kind of felt like they came from the same era, two different paths, two different stories. They finally meet. Not on the platform I thought it would happen, but they finally met. And was this battle worth the hype to you?
Nah, it was a good battle. It was a good battle. You know what I'm saying? I just think it was a good back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Only hiccup in the battle was Swamp in the third. But you know what I'm saying? That happens. You know what I'm saying? So kudos to Swamp, man. But I give the battle to Easy though. You know what I'm saying? I give the battle to Easy 2-1. I mean clear. You know what I'm saying? I give it to him 2-1 clear. I got him getting the second and third round clear. I mean, and you could argue he got the first, but I mean, I give it to Swamp. You know what I'm saying? So it's 2-1 easy, clear.
Yeah, man. I actually gave this battle to Easy. Also, the polls actually had well, the MBS polls. I'll speak for those polls. They actually had for as of right now, they got 272 people voted, and they got 76% in favor of Easy, the block captain, right now, man. I definitely had Easy in this battle. I felt like the first round was probably the closest round. I felt like in this battle, Easy was actually riding up in this battle, going into this battle, and then and I think as he kept on riding up, I think the momentum just continued for Easy, and it was seemed like easy for him. I can't believe I'm saying easy when I'm mentioning easy for Easy. So yeah, it seemed easy for him. I kind of felt like Swamp spent too much time on the Remy thing because we heard a million things when it comes to Remy. That's what people love to use. It wasn't there wasn't anything that really stood out to me. There wasn't anything that was any different than anybody else did. The guy that probably did it the best, in my opinion, was probably Geechee. But yeah, this wasn't anything different, man. I kind of felt like Swamp
Suge did it.
should have been.
Suge did it pretty good too, though.
Yeah, I kind of felt like Swamp should have been Swamp. Swamp was cooking in the first though. I like what Swamp had in the first. But you could even make that round debatable. Also, I actually had Easy every single round in this battle, and
Oh, so
I'm
you
letting
had a
people.
3-0.
Yeah, I had a 3-0. I just tweeted
Okay.
that right now, and a lot of people are hating on that right now. First
Oh,
of
damn.
all, I'm not meat riding what people would say. I'm not biased towards Easy because
Right. You don't even like Easy. No, I ain't gonna
yeah, I'll
say
be honest with you.
that.
No, I'll be honest with you. It's not that I don't like Easy. It's Easy don't fuck with me. I don't fuck with Easy. It's and
Damn.
we leave each other alone. Yeah, I'm not gonna sit here say anything bad about him. Um, and when he does good, I'm gonna say he does good, and when he does bad, I'm gonna be bad. So I gotta be I gotta be real about, especially being in media. So I can't be what do you call that word, compromise. That's what people use when they call me the compromised. But I honestly felt like he won every single round. um I could, I felt like the first round was, like I said, it was the closest round to me. And I edged him in the first. The second, I like what he did in the second because he was rapping though. He was
Yeah.
talking, but
Yeah.
bars went over his head. Third, I felt like Easy came in really strong in the third. I like how he came swinging at the boss, man. He was
Yo.
violating the boss. He was violating the
Yo.
boss so much where he was like, where Swamp was like, "Yo, man, chill out."
I mean,
But
but to be fair, the boss be talking crazy about Easy. You know what I'm saying? She in the spaces. You know what I'm saying? Like one time they all had like a little powwow. Like it was like a big. I ain't gonna say they was hating, but that's what it seemed like. It was a big hating session between everybody in that space, bro. And it was crazy. And like,
Yeah.
so I can understand Easy one to like you gonna stand behind who I'm battling. I gotta have some bars for you. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people like don't agree with the boss and her stance in the spaces. So you know what I'm saying? That's a way to get the crowd on your side too. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
like, hey, do what
And
you gotta do. But yeah, it's Easy
and
had a
what
good strategy coming in this battle.
and what makes this win so good for Easy to me is that they were in Philly. I didn't feel like no there was gas at all in this battle. Like,
Nah,
we'll get to the daddy battle in a bit because that was some gas. But this battle, I kind of felt like there wasn't no gas in this battle for Easy. They were rooting for Swamp. They were rooting for Easy. They were reacting when it needed to be reacted. Yeah, so I felt like it was pretty much fair. Easy's first round. I'm gonna get to the let's break down the first round. The rounds. First round, Easy had the I know he don't play sports. Landscaping is the only time he in the field. What? Come on,
yeah, that
man.
was nice.
I thought that was one of my favorite, man. A lot of
Yeah,
people
that
like
was
that
nice.
one too. People said it was ass though. I admit I thought it was that was fire though. He
Nah,
had he said we don't drive there, we fly there. Me and my fellas on the plane like Con Air. Oh man, anybody that watched the movie Con Air, it's an old school movie. If you watch that movie, you'll get what Easy's saying in that. That I thought that was dope. He said we don't talk between plays. That's a sound bite. Easy used a lot of football terminologies in this one. Swan's verse was dope though. He said, "I'll pistol whip the f out of him. You'll still be the face of Chrome."
yeah, that was nice. That was nice.
Swamp was fighting back in this round. Swamp also had the don't talk about don't talk to me about no verbal altercation when yours was physical. That was facts right there, that Swamp had some real talk on them. I will do this dude greasy, then the bead, then Gervonta's hair. I like that one also. Um, I
Mhm.
actually tweeted the I actually tweeted the first round was really close to me. What how did you decide the first round?
Um, I just think Swamp Haymakers was a little bit more. They hit more. You know what I'm saying? Than what Easy was jabbing that whole first though. Everything he was saying, he didn't say nothing whack in the first, but like I just think what Swamp did in the first resonated more with me.
Okay, all right. A lot of people edged Swamp in that round. I asked people what they thought. They said it was close. Um, Going into the second round, Easy had the Guardians of Galaxy. We do experiments on raccoons. Everybody knows. I don't know how true it is, but they eat raccoons down there. So I don't eat raccoons. What about you, man? You eat raccoons?
Nah, I ain't never eat raccoon, but I know my grandparents used to dare eat it. But like I guess our generation stopped it there. Like, nah, we ain't even gonna keep that going.
So obviously, Swamp, he brought up Verb in the round, but Easy had a bar that I like. He said, "I gave you Verb on my league. Now you tell me who's the pro now.
Yeah,
Pro
that was
now,
fire.
pro." Yeah,
Yeah, that was fire.
Verb actually, I tweeted that Verb was rocking with. He was like, "Yo, I rock with that."
Yeah,
Um, he had the "I'll hit you with a 22 WNBA. I pay bitches different." Yeah, that was fire, man. That Caitlin Clark. Shout out to the WNBA. The season's coming out.
right.
Um, then that's the second round. That's when he actually came at the boss. I I was joking, but I wasn't. I was like, yo, he's going at the boss. He's already winning this round. He had the how you a ugly version of a bitch who's already ugly. Like, wow.
Nah, that's crazy. You talking about Jazz like that.
Come on, man. He ain't Jazz. But
That's who they
anyways,
said the boss looked like. So that's what he was saying. He was saying,
at one moment, I actually did thought, he did she did look like Jazz, but now I don't. Anyways, come on, Jazz is really attractive, man. Don't do that.
I ain't say the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Do
don't look.
you
I
okay?
ain't say.
Do you
I
think
think Jazz cute, all that.
do
Yeah, but
wait?
like,
Do you think she looks like Jazz?
nah, the boss don't look like Jazz. Hell nah. Hell
All right.
nah. She don't look like Jazz.
Okay. Second round. How you had that?
I got easy. I got easy clear. I got yeah.
Mm,
He got the second clear, like
yeah.
pretty clear.
Easy was
He was
dropping.
spazzing. And I wouldn't even argue if somebody like be like easy got the first. I wouldn't argue with you if somebody be like easy. You know what I'm saying? 3-0. You know what I'm saying? That could be like it could be an arguable 3-0 battle. You know what I'm saying?
So the third round, I actually gave it to Swamp. I mean, I'm easy also, but would it have made a difference if Swamp didn't choke or whatever you called it?
Nah, I think Swamp second and his third was light.
Okay,
Even after even after like the choke on the third, like what he said that
so
like
was it
before
was
what
it
he said before the choke won't like I was like he was already losing the third. Like I was like he better turn up.
was it a like a noticeable choke, or was it like a choke that okay
Yeah, he was
he
like damn. Like once you snap your fingers, you know you damn choke. You trying to goddamn remember that shit.
yeah, but yeah, like I said, I had the easy 3-0 in this battle. I think if I go back and watch it, I'm probably gonna have the same result. But I think that easy. Like I said, I felt like he rolled up. He had a little bit of everything. He was angling him. He didn't even mention Remy that much, I kind of felt like that second round, Easy broke Swamp down from his personal life to when he
Yeah,
first started and all that. So
right.
yeah, I kind of felt like and then addressing his manager, the boss, and Easy was getting busy though, man. I definitely like what Easy did, and this is probably the most positive things, the nicest things I'll probably ever say about Easy. So make sure you guys save this blog, man.
Come on, man. When somebody do good, man, you gotta like
Yeah, yeah,
you gotta
exactly.
be you can't be biased, bro.
Yeah, but yeah, man. So Easy, wins this battle 2-1. We both scored this the same. I'll probably go more in depth with it when Danny gets home. He'll probably want to do like a bar breakdown or something.
Right.
Um, but let's go to the next battle, man. We had the co-main event, which was Rosenberg versus True Foe.
Yeah. That was a fire battle too, bro.
How
That was a fire battle. But
how
I got Frozenberg 2-1. I give it
yeah
to him 2-1 clear. He got it
yeah
clear. And I
okay
wouldn't if somebody be like, hey, Froze got that 30, I wouldn't be like, oh nah, you wild. I wouldn't be like that because it damn well could be that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I just didn't score it that way. I give Froze I give him the second, third. Yeah, I give him the second and the third.
yeah, I actually gave the same rounds too.
Yeah,
I I originally predicted Rosenberg in this battle. I felt like he had a lot to prove. I felt like it was going to be a lot of rust going into this battle because he's been doing his blogging thing, man. And just to show you, man, you know, yo, Rosenberg, you know, you can actually rap, be successful, and still blog consistently. I mean, Danny does it. I mean, so why can't you?
Right.
Um, but I think Rosenberg definitely did his thing. I think Rosenberg definitely made a statement where he's like he's still one of them dudes, and he still could rap his ass off. I think Truffaut definitely did good. I think it's a debatable battle. You know, I was you know, I did pick against Foe. You know, I did not give him a chance. But shout out to him. He made this battle really close. The polls got it 60-40 in favor of Rosenberg. So yeah, man, that was dope. That was dope. I got Rosenberg 2-1. Okay, let's go to the battle that everybody said this was gonna be the battle of the night. Um, this was you were gonna hear a lot of bars on it, and this battle to me lived up to the hype and expectations. And there's no doubt in my mind. I think the entire culture was happy about this, and you know, everybody's calling this the battle of the night. And I'm talking about our good friend Danny Myers versus the YN, the young and the king, man. How you felt about this?
Yeah, man. This was battle of the night for real. You know what I'm saying? It was a bunch of bars in this battle. Um, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was scared for Danny. Like in that first, I was like, he ain't getting the gas. He was getting the gas, but what he was saying was fire too. So it was like, you gotta respect it. But you know what I'm saying? I give King the first, you know what I'm saying? But then
Mm.
Danny came, he came in the second and the third and just, you know what I'm saying, just showed them what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Showed them why he the bar guy. Um Danny clear second and the third. Like he had some wild haymakers.
Yeah,
Danny was spazzing. He was
and
spazzing
just
in the
and
second
just to
and
let you
third, man.
and just to let you know, even though you know Danny's, you know, we're friends with Danny, and he does the show with us. We ain't biased when it comes to it. You know, Q, he's probably the most honest person when it comes to Danny. Like if he say he lost, he's gonna say he lost. If he say he got smoked, he's gonna say he got smoked. But yeah. Um, but I think this battle, damn man, this battle was so close though. I think a lot of people really is hard for somebody to give the winner of this battle because this battle just had everything, man. It has bars, punches, it had the angles,
Yeah, yeah,
and yeah, it just delivered to me though, man. And
yeah,
people got their money's worth. I think the first round, man, the first round was close, man. Like the first round, that first round was close. That was like really tough to call. I kind of felt like
yeah,
that first round, King had a lot of gas in there, man,
yeah.
and
He did.
I think the gas kind of
It was
slowed down.
warranted though. He
There
deserved
was
that.
some that wasn't warranted. I'm like, come on, bro, you guys reacting to that? But King had
Come
some
on,
shit
bro.
though. King had some shit. He had that Magnum bar. What? But then he responded with the lifestyle one because
But
so,
that was in the second though.
yeah. But the first round, I felt like Danny's round was really good also though, man.
Yeah,
Like, but the second round, I think that I definitely gave that one to Danny. It was the round was I like the angle that he took when he was talking to the angle. He was like, "Yo, I'm talking to the young Danny." He told me he was gonna do that, but I wasn't sure. I wasn't gonna sure how the people would react to it. But
yeah.
yo, he landed it very accurately, and that was smart what he did. The third round, though, man, I kind of felt like King took that third round. I kind of felt like King did take that third round.
Hell nah. Wait. When Daddy brought out Rex, man, Rex. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
at the
That's
end.
yeah, that's my favorite battle rapper of all time, Rex.
Do
So
okay, do you feel like the crowd was like that was because the crowd kind of like didn't want to react to anything some of Danny's bars in the third round.
nah, they was reacting, man. It was fair in there. I ain't gonna do that.
I think
Um,
King had more reactions in that third round though.
nah, King, man, I do. All right, so I'm gonna say this. When King get to talking to gun bars and shit, I don't be feeling that. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel he, you know what I'm saying, should be talking like he should
Oh,
stick to the animation he had on the goddamn want that Dragon Ball Z
oh,
on his shirt or some shit. Like,
oh yeah,
ain't
Danny
no,
had that Frieza bar. He had that Frieza bar.
ain't
That
no
was
way you gonna sit and talk gun shit to me and you got on an anime
so
shirt,
he
bro.
didn't.
Like,
So he don't have that believability.
no, he a nerd.
So he's like Eunice. That's what you're saying.
I'd rather Eunice say that than him, bro. I don't know, man. That's I it just and that's just me though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't
Mm,
saying that for everybody, but when that's just a word of advice. You know what I'm saying? If King want to elevate, like you don't gotta talk street. You know what I'm saying? Cause I don't believe that. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe.
mm, okay. All right. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, man. This battle was really good though, man. Like I said, it had everything, and like I said, lived up to the hype and expectations. And this was really a good look for King. I don't get to see King that much. This is like this was his big battle. Like this was probably his best performance that I've seen. And King showed out, and he especially he has Danny in his Mount Rushmore. So when he's going against the guy that he looks up to, he's trying to smoke him, man. Danny was trying to do the same thing, but like I said, man, I had Danny 2-1 in this battle.
Yeah.
I had Danny the first two rounds, and I had King in the third round. The polls actually had the Danny winning this battle 63% to 37. So
See, I told you, man. Danny Clear, man. Second and third,
200
bro.
201 people voted. Danny had this battle. Yeah, definitely proud of Danny what he did, man. So he's two big wins the last 2 months for Danny. He had the Questman Cody battle on Apollo, comes back over here and does this. So definitely a salute to the bar god, man.
Right.
Shout out to King. So before we get out to the next one, so a lot of people are pushing from what I've been seeing lately after the battle, they want to see that King versus Eunice. Do you want to see that battle?
Yeah, I'll look at that battle, man. I'll look at that. I'll watch that.
Who you think is the favorite though right now going into this battle if those two
I
lock.
like Eunice. I like Eunice better because Eunice. Then King, like I said, King be talking about the guns and all that. Like I don't believe that. You know what I'm saying? Eunice don't be on that, and Eunice the
Eunice,
founder
Eunice,
creator.
Eunice use gun bars too.
All right, I guess, man. You know what I'm saying, but I guess not as much though, bro. Like I don't know.
the I want to agree with you, but I don't want to agree with you because the only reason
Nah, King just saying he sound more nerdy too. Like if you listen, I ain't trying to say, you know what I'm saying. He not
hey
supposed to like speak
I
proper, but
hey
you can
hey
tell that's what
hey
he.
I don't- hey I'm not trying to promote violence right now, but if these two were to fight in the boxing match, I'm taking King over Eunice, man. King is bigger, he's taller, he's probably quicker. Eunice is kind of
I don't
small, man.
care about no boxing match, man. The hell, they ain't got nothing to do with rapping, bro. Like I don't like the way some of the subject matter King rap about. I just don't like it.
He don't use gun bars all the time though.
I
Like
don't like it.
if you listen to Eunice, like he does the same thing too.
Eunice better than him though, man. Eunice rap better. I don't know, man.
Here's
I just
here's the thing. I do think that if they battle, I do think that I would have Eunice as the favorite though. The reason why I think Eunice would be the favorite because King has only he all he battles is at the trenches. I know he did the I battle one against Low Supreme, but if it was in a neutral site, I don't know. I probably would pick against King. But like as far as like I like the bars from King, man. I really like that. Like I enjoyed watching King, but I think that's a battle that people are pushing now. People want to see that battle. And I think that battle, could be, something special. And they, they're talking about they want to do this battle this year. If they do battle, I hope it's on, the right platform on the big card though, because a battle like this, it got to be something big. But anyways, shout out to King Danny. So it looks like me and you, we have scored the battles all the same so far. We scored Rosenberg, we scored um Easy, we scored Danny, Coffee, and Bonnie. How you felt about that?
see. I ain't see the whole battle of that, so I can't really even score that one. I think I seen the third from both of them, and I give Coffee the third.
Okay. I'll be honest too. I wasn't fully tapped into that, but consensus got Coffee winning that battle.
Okay. Yeah, but what I say, I seen both of their thirds, and yeah, I
Mm.
give
Um,
Coffee the
and then
third for what I
just
seen.
a quick update on the rest of the battles that happened. I know that they had. I know majority of people had Tex beating Snake Eyes. I think the stream was cutting off for me, and I was having issues with it. Um, that battle, and then Dre Majesty. People had them winning it clearly, but yeah, man, that
Who he
was
battle? Who Dre Majesty battle?
presidential dubs.
Oh yeah, of course he won that.
Okay. Well, I'll be honest with you. A lot of people didn't watch that battle.
I watched
Um,
it. I was like, you know what I'm saying, cause they had that on YouTube. So I was at like a baseball game. I was tuning in and
I'll
out to it,
I'll
but
I'll be honest with you. No disrespect to any of them. To them, both guys definitely could rap. I honestly felt like the energy I was feeling. I kind of felt like people didn't care about that battle, and people, they were just doing what their extra stuff what they need to do. So I know one dude was at a barber shop before that battle while that battle was happening. I know somebody else took a damn smoke break when that battle was happening. But I'll go back and watch it though, man. So I
yeah,
do want to,
I watch it. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey,
yeah. But
Presidential Dubs a name though. You know what I'm saying? I could give him. He name.
are
We
you
go
trying to be
hard, bro.
you trying to be funny right now? Or are you
No,
serious?
we go hard on We Go Hard. So you don't know Presidential Dubs from We Go Hard, bro.
Well, I know him by Prezi.
You don't know him from
I remember
Stings,
him Prezi.
man. You
The
trying to
guy
be funny, man.
I remember him because
You
he
trying
always
to be
says.
funny, man.
I remember him because he
Well,
always
he
says.
with Stings. He was with Stings and Chess. He was
Hey,
in that group.
hey, I
Kicks.
only remember.
The
Hey,
kicks up, nigga.
I'm not trying to be funny about this. I only remember him because he always says, "Stop fucking up the feng shui." That's what he always says.
Okay.
All right, man. Before we get out of here, let's obviously we both got Danny and King as a battle of the night.
Yeah, yeah.
Who was your performance of the night?
Easy. Easy kind of had to do this, bro. He had to like win against Swamp, bro, and he won easily. So that's what make it performance of the night for real.
Yeah, I think Easy had performance of the night. I think I'll give you that. I think number two, I would actually have Danny as performance of the night. I think
Yeah.
Danny definitely. Yeah, I think Danny had
I
performance
don't
of the
know,
night.
man. Froze, man. Them Philly boys went off, man. It might be Froze, bro. Froze, he went off in that third, bro. I ain't. I was like,
I
damn.
just think, I just think like, cause Frozen's at home and Danny's on the road, man. And Danny also had battle of the night also, so hey.
Nah, Danny was rapping too, though. We ain't gonna do that.
Yeah, but yeah, man. So there it is, though, man. We'll probably come back and you know, talk to you about the other battles later this week. Oh yeah, forgot about Tex and Snake Eyes. That I think that was one of the first battles that happened.
Yeah,
I think people had Tex winning. I always have Snake Eyes losing in battles. I think Danny might have had Snake Eyes winning this battle, but I gotta watch that battle a little bit more. But
right.
yeah, man. With that being said, man, later this week we have the URL card coming up. We'll probably do some predictions for that. They got a busy month this week. They got the URL coming up. They got the I battle. They got the TBL joint coming up. They got the Calico card featuring JC and Averb. So, I'll probably post a schedule this week for the batter up schedule for this week. But so a lot to talk about. So I'll definitely have you on more. So yeah, we got a lot to talk about. But with that being said,
Yeah,
man,
man.
I know
I'm
it,
back. I'm
but
back.
yeah, he's back, man. He's back like Aaron Rodgers. But but with that but with that being said, man, Q, go ahead. Give your shout outs really quick.
Man, shout out to the team, man. Shout out the trenches. Shout out to you know what I'm saying, everybody on MBS, man. And hey, before we get out of here, man, hey, battle facts. You need to address what Chris Unbiased said. That's all I'm gonna say, you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
We need to address that. Being quiet about that is
Oh.
insane.
Oh yeah.
But
I see the
shout out to the
I
team,
see
man.
the I'll be honest with you, man. I seen it too. I seen it too. I had a couple of bloggers actually text me. They sent me the paperwork, the actual paperwork. I was like, "What the hell is this?" And yeah. But Chris and Bias, man, people's gonna say what they say about Chris and Bias. If there's people have their mixed feelings. People fuck with Chris, and some people that don't fuck with Chris, and it is what it is. And and his stock drop list is one of probably the biggest things that comes out that people look forward to. His ass had me on there last year, but we ain't on there this year. But yeah, battle facts. I definitely think he does need to address that because if we're labeling, if the culture is labeling clone, bad news, guys like that as a snitch and putting out paperwork, I don't think nobody should be exempt from it though.
Right.
Like, I mean, so yeah, I'm curious to see how Battle Facts will respond. He said he is gonna respond. And we're gonna see how this is gonna play out. So this week, I
Right.
think it's gonna be interesting though. So get ready, get your popcorn ready. But with that being said, man, shout out to Q for holding it down. You'll definitely see him back later this week. We'll talk more battle rap. And shout out to everybody that supports the MBS platform, man. It's been a busy week this week for the MBS team, man. We had the MBS show. I did a recap with the Yvonne. I had Red hit me up. She came back on the quick show. Q with the recap, did the show with Danny. Yo, we putting out content for you guys, man. But with that being said, man, this is MBS Uncensored. This is the trenches. Pray for my enemies recap. Until then, we'll see you guys next time. We out.